This is Buck. Last year, Buck had $100 in a jar. He could buy 10 of his favorite Supreme burritos with it. Life was good. Today, he opens the jar. The same $100 bill is there. He didn't touch it. But when he goes to the burrito shop, he can only buy 8 burritos, maybe 8.5. Buck is confused. The money is the same. The burrito is the same. Where did his other 1.5 burritos go? He wasn't robbed. He was inflated. Okay, so Buck asks himself, what even is this inflation thing? Is it a secret tax? Did the burrito guy get greedy? What's the deal? The smarty pants definition is a general increase in prices and fall in the purchasing power of money. Buck's brain just made a dial-up modem sound. Let's try that again. Inflation is just a tiny, invisible monster that lives in your wallet. Every day, it takes a microscopic nibble out of every single dollar you have. You don't notice the nibbles day to day. 1/10 of a penny here, 100th of a penny there. But over a whole year, those nibbles add up to a few big bites. Suddenly, your $100 can only buy what $97 could buy last year. Poof. That's why your grandpa's stories about nickel sodas are so annoying. It's not because he was a financial genius. It's because his dollar had way fewer monster nibbles taken out of it back then. Buck gets it. His money is losing its punch. It's getting weaker over time. If you're finally starting to see this invisible money monster everywhere too, consider subscribing. We make this stuff simple. Okay, so this brings up Buck's next big question. Who's feeding this monster? Is there some evil guy in a volcano lair turning the inflate dial up? It's a bit more complicated and a bit more boring. It usually comes down to 2 things. First, too many people want to buy the same number of burritos. When demand is high and supply is low, the price naturally goes up. The burrito guy can charge more because he knows you'll pay. This can happen with anything. Cars, houses, wood, chicken wings, you name it. Second, and this is the big one, the government's money printer went BRRRR. Buck pictures a guy in a basement just printing cash. It's not quite like that. It's the central bank, like the Federal Reserve. They create new money digitally to stimulate the economy. The intention is good, like giving a tired plant some water. But if you print too much money, you flood the whole system. Think about it. If everyone suddenly had $1 million, would everyone be rich? No. A loaf of bread would just start costing $10,000. The money becomes less special. More dollars chasing the same amount of stuff means every single dollar is worth less. So the monster gets fed by supply chain hiccups and a government that loves its money printer. This leads Buck to a depressing thought. Is everyone getting poorer just quietly? Well, yes and no. Inflation is a sneaky thief, but it doesn't steal from everyone equally. First, who gets hurt the most? The savers. People like Buck, who kept his cash in a jar, or anyone with money sitting in a basic savings account. Your money is a sitting duck, and the monster is having a feast. Also, people on fixed incomes get hammered. Think retirees. Their monthly check stays the same, but the price of their groceries, gas, and medicine goes up. So every month, they can afford a little bit less. It's a slow-motion squeeze. It does feel a bit unfair, doesn't it? Let me know in the comments. What price increase has personally victimized you lately? But wait, if some people are losing, Buck wonders, does that mean some people are winning? You bet. Inflation can actually help certain people. First up, the borrowers. Imagine you borrow $100,000 today to buy a house. You have to pay that money back over 30 years. But the money you pay back in the future is worth less. You're paying back a big, valuable loan with future, weaker, monster nibble dollars. It's like agreeing to pay someone back with 100 burritos, but over time, the burritos get smaller and smaller. The biggest borrower of all? The government. They love this part. Okay, who else wins? Owners of stuff. Real assets. While Buck's cash in the jar was getting weaker, the value of things was going up. Things like real estate. The price of the house goes up with inflation. Or stocks, which are just tiny pieces of real businesses that sell real stuff. As the price of the burritos goes up, the company makes more money, and the stock becomes more valuable. So, savers and retirees get hurt. Borrowers and owners of assets get a boost. Buck is having a huge aha moment. This is starting to make sense. He doesn't have to be a victim of the money-eating monster. He just has to be smarter than it. This leads to the final, most important question. How does Buck fight back? First, he has to stop thinking like a saver and start thinking like an investor. Cash is not a safe place to store your money long term. It's a guaranteed loss. The goal is simple. Your money needs to grow faster than the monster can eat it. If inflation is 3%, your money needs to earn more than 3% just to stay even. A savings account pays, what, 0.5%? You're still losing. So, where can he put his money to outrun the monster? He could invest in the stock market, not by picking random stocks, that's just gambling, but by buying a piece of the whole market, like a simple index fund. This way, he's betting on hundreds of the biggest companies all at once. Historically, the stock market has returned about 10% per year on average, much faster than inflation. He could also invest in real estate, buying property that he can rent out. His property value tends to rise with inflation, and he can increase the rent over time. The key is to own assets, things that generate value or grow over time. These assets are like little boats that rise with the tide of inflation, while cash is an anchor that sinks. There's one other crucial way to fight back. It's not about investing, it's about his job. He needs to make sure his income is growing faster than inflation. If he gets a 2% raise, but inflation is 3%, he actually got a 1% pay cut. His paycheck is bigger, but his burrito buying power is smaller. So he has to learn new skills, become more valuable, and ask for raises that beat inflation. It's about making sure your own earning power doesn't get eaten by the monster either. So, let's recap Buck's anti-inflation battle plan. 1. Don't hoard cash. A little for emergencies is fine, but the rest needs to go to work. 2. Own assets that grow. Stocks, real estate, things that outpace the monster. 3. Grow your income. Make sure your salary is running faster than prices are. Inflation seems scary and complicated at first. It feels like you're being cheated. But once you understand the rules of the game, you can change how you play. It's not about having $1 million. It's about making sure the dollars you do have don't lose their power. So you can keep buying your burritos today, tomorrow, and for years.